wanna do. Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The Giants kicker ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 4 yards the result
Jeffrey
on the
can't
first
stay in
play from
bounds.
scrimmage. 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
Sit down.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC.
Yeah, he got to get out of
He's
92.
done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen.
Got him. There you go. Good tackle.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance at the man under
Joey.
center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice,
Okay, Darius Slayton is in. All right, cool. Yep.
the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
See, this is the foolishness.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
It should have been pass interference.
Make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're
good tackle by
him. We saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first and 10, it's Sanders. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yep, bring it back.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
There we go. Pac-Man. Waiting. You better bring.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Nonsense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now here's a pass on first down. It's
knocked away and
incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wentz.
Picked off. That's what I'm talking about.
Picked off inside
Good stuff right there.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head.
Haley with the
ball
pick.
Goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Stuck right in there. Grant Haley with the pick.
New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Another face mask.
Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Watch the run. Set hot. Set go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's how we do, D.
And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
53 is mine. 65, 65, 65.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down
Good protection.
inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. Two, fellas, let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Giants.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go.
That's what you do right there.
Successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's
7
now a
plays,
7-0
90 yards.
game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
7-0 Giants on the board.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, check safety, check safety.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Now, Wentz again.
Oh, wide open. My God.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, my God. This is stuff I'm talking about right now.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Let's get here with us.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. Let's go. 60. Pittsburgh. Number 2. Echo. 53. Now watch one. Watch one. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. 66. Bullet. Hop. Go.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken
Good catch.
Clean.
Evan Ingram.
Of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right?
Great pass. Good catch. He drops it right over the top.
Sometimes you just say
2 defenders.
And let him go get it. How about that play?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Ready to go.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate.
Go to Tate.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because
and he took a shot as he released the ball.
Play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's what we talk about. Saquon Barkley punches it in. Touchdown Giants.
The offensive lineman, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's had a solid start. Bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the draw, here's Williams.
Nothing.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it.
Oh, what a catch.
Front Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab.
Both feet in bounds.
They can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Let's go. Do it.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Scene 6. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened.
That should have been a safety.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels to check on the Rams at home in L.A. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. 20-13, the final score. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll look to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Damn, I got to turn this face mask down. Jesus Christ.
So that one will be accepted. They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Got him.
Meanwhile, on
oh
third
my
down,
God.
they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead.
Oh
after
my
a good drive.
God.
Do it.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way,
my
but the
God.
upright said,
Well,
that's not even funny.
Side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy
Oh
of
my,
40 down at the
unbelievable.
39. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz.
Pick it off!
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Williams, 61 yards. And the Eagles
We
able
are
to push
awful.
further out in front.
I mean,
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on
This
that
is
one. Because
absolute disgrace.
those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts
this is
of
an
lightning, aren't
absolute
they?
disgrace,
Whoosh,
man.
and
This
off he goes.
defense.
Marr on for the extra point.
Defense and a kick that can't kick.
And with
It's not funny, man. It's not funny.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end.
Absolute
to top
disgrace.
It off. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded
Let's
in
go.
the end zone. He's going to be stopped
Thank you.
here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is
Face
about.
mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work
Evidently,
on it all the
Philadelphia,
time,
they
making
can't
sure
do
your
that.
Target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big
Saquon
penalty.
Barkley, my
Quickly on
God.
first down, going to work his way
16
forward,
carries,
only
60
for
yards.
about a couple there. Tackle made
Yo,
that
you
time
gotta
by
do a little
Brandon
bit. Come on.
Graham. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out. And he's gonna
Lord have
deep
mercy.
This one is down he goes. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Hostile, I bet you if you was on another team, you'd be lighting it up. But just because I got you, you can't do nothing.
And brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Come on, man. We ain't getting a fumble. We can't get, I mean, something, man.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Another run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he
There
will
we
not
go.
escape. And that
Good
is
stop.
not going to get it done.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On the return, it's Tate. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask.
Trying to kill
by
my
the
neck.
looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he
Brett
pulls it
Ellison,
in.
good catch.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly.
Jesus, get rid of the ball!
Goes. Darren Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Jesus
Christ. Been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my God.
He tried a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wide open.
Very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the
flag.
scoreboard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
What?
Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal touching. Oh, my God. This is a joke, man.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
I've never seen illegal touching.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball. But when
illegal touching.
Like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
What?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead. You've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
Oh, my
God. You want to get out there
God.
and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Working from the gun. Wentz.
Got him, yeah.
He goes down. It's a sack.
About time. Get some pressure on him.
3-yard line.
Ogletree.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Williams. And an alley to run. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yo, we are still in this game. Come on.
All right, that one fell incomplete there.
If not, should be winning this game.
They'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And
what in the world?
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass interference!
As that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see
Thank
who
you.
this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A 1st down carry for
My
Barkley.
God.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They know that old
I don't want to say it, man, but Saquon Barkley
been his so far. I don't know if the
is looking like straight trash.
Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God. Lord have mercy.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field.
Let's make something happen.
Evaluating his game so far. He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a play fake. Wentz.
About time.
He lost the football.
Jesus
like
Christ.
The ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is
we can't get a break, man.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, guys. They go through.
Yardage to show, and now
let's get an interception. Pick the ball.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he does not get to the first down.
It's all right, okay.
As they stop him at the 19.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Lord have mercy.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang
I mean, all of it is not on this quarterback. I mean, my God, 9 of 20.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got him,
Slayton.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard
Thank you,
line.
Jesus. Somebody knows how to catch the ball. Still.
The quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The toss out to Barkley.
Barkley, get inside the end zone.
2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken
What are
down.
you doing?
Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here. Under pressure.
Oh, my goodness. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've never seen
his 2nd sack of the night.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up the defense.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game
Oh,
can be unpredictable
my.
at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction.
Yo,
but he
man.
seemed to put a little too much on it.
Believe
And
this,
from
man.
short range,
I
that is
can't
a bad
believe it.
miss for an NFL kicker.
Here's the Philadelphia
Yo.
offensive unit now as they head out to take over
Yo,
possession.
this is
And
disgusting.
right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah,
I
they start
can't-
pointing fingers at each other
I
a little
can't.
bit,
I just
asking
can't.
a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about
This
6.
is an absolute
It's a 6-yard
disgrace.
gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 38, Wentz has got it to Williams. Fighting through, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This is awful.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel
taking
leaving
pictures
with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This one taken from the 7.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I can't. This is a disgrace. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people that are watching today. Absolute disgraceful.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the bass bird. Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, D. Ready.
This is Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
In your face.
2nd and 6. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll try and sneak it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Chopper. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now Saquon Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Come on.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Let's make these babies cry.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll kick things off with an NFC East battle between 2 old foes, Philadelphia and Washington. And it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. Antonio Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we send you back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Prescott off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play. Elliott looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Prescott got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott powers through. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Mark that one against one of the top left tackles in the league, Tyron Smith. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end, Ingram. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Let's go, brother.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Just like that. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Gallman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Come on, Ralph, let's go.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here we go. 40 seconds to Mike. I'm coming.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
25 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Miller. Lamar Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.